Hi, my name is Kedar. This is my 2015 Mercedes Sprinter Mamacita. I think one of the more important things when it comes to, like van builds and camper van conversions is like the story of the people behind it. I feel like I bring a pretty unique perspective to the table, mostly because I'm Indian, and this is, when you look at content online, there's not any other Indian person that I've seen. You would think, on the outside looking in, before I even bought the van, like, is this just for white people? Like, there's like all the videos online are the people that have families that kind of have tools and stuff at home, and uncles that they know are electricians, or someone else that can help them out with the van build. And when it came to people around my circle, no one is handy. Everyone is like a software engineer or like electrical engineer, and you don't really have those kind of connections around you. So this is not a thought that like enters your head ever. This is just like not things that people do. And I finished out my education in computer science. I ended up becoming a software engineer, but my dad did always take me on camping trips growing up, so I knew I loved the outdoors. In COVID, when March of 2020, you're inside all day, and you like remember like this is so cool that other people are building out their vans and being able to travel freely in it, and you always think of it as some kind of pipe dream that like, that could be cool if that I could live that lifestyle. And then a few months pass by, and you're just kind of itching, you're just like stuck indoors, and I'm like, what better time than now to be able to kind of just dive in and try building it out yourself. Move this cushion back over. So as we step on back into the dinette area, you'll see that we have this really large lagoon table, and what this allows for is everyone sitting in the back has a place to kind of rest their arms, or if they were to eat, play some games. It's a really large, wide table, but I love that you can move it around any which way you want. And this drops down into support for my bed when I put all my cushions into bed mode, and it rests up on these lips that I have on these benches. With respect to the benches themselves, the reason I have it elevated is to add storage, and storage for things that I don't use every single day, but I could use regularly and they could be accessible. So for example, I have vacuum stored under here, I have my Starlink stored under here, I have my blankets, extra beddings, extra towels, and it also makes room for if someone else was coming in, joining me for a little bit, they also have some storage for their, somewhere to put their stuff. And having all this extra storage, in addition to having all my electrics stored under this bench, I think having this extra space has been really nice in keeping the van clean and open. So right as you walk into the van, you notice a few things, which is my closet, which is something you kind of feel as soon as you walk in. You have like a coat closet there, so I want to put your clothes. I made it like a hanging closet where you can put hangers on. It just feels a lot more like home. So that's this right here. This is my shower slash counter space. Having counter space is incredible for just having places to put your things and giving you shower only 10 minutes out of the day. This is a convertible shower. This right here is my sink, dual purpose with the cutting board on top, right? And this is a nice deep sink. I have my water coming in through here. This is a clean water filter, so I have a water filter system underneath, and this is hand wash and body soap. So this right here is my long and awaited standing desk. I'm so hyped about this, and it was a great addition for my van. I'm a software engineer that works remotely, that needs a monitor to work and make it feel like a real actual workspace. And I have my monitor here. This is a nice 32-inch smart monitor by Samsung. I can kind of move it around as I need to, up and down, and it's just a great workstation. I have pull-out keyboard and mouse, and this tucks away when I don't need to, goes up and down as I need to change any levels for working, but this is my perfect height for standing. And if I need to sit, then I'll just sit on this and have a nice footrest, and it works exactly the same. So this has been great, and when I'm watching movies, I just tilt it, bring it out, and I can watch movies on this side right here. This right here is an upper cabinet that goes right above my sink, and it's for all my toiletries, hygiene needs. I have my brush, face washes, all that kind of stuff that chills and sits in here. Really easy access, and you know, I added this magnetic catch, so when you're on the road, you want to prevent things from flying up and down. And you hear a little squeak. I got to put some greaser on that, and I think we'll be all good to go. Yeah. Hell yeah, I can. This area is the passenger side upper cabinets. This adds extra space up here. It's great for, you know, my plates, my bowls, my cups, everything's within hand's reach, especially if you're sitting at the dinette, you need something quickly, or just being around this area. I think it's been great up here. On this other side, we have my electrical compartment. This is mostly reserved for like monitors, in the sense of like my battery monitor that shows what percentage my battery's at, my inverter on-off switch, my remotes for the monitor and the lights, as well as like my heater. So this all chills in right here. Coming back here, we have my plant I've had for over a couple years now, and it just adds, you know, some extra warmth and hominess when I come in here. So I think that's been great. Nice consistency that's been with me. So this storage area is underneath my bench seat / bed, and all my electrical is housed in here. Really accessible for me to get to, so you don't need to crawl under anything to get there, or open up my back doors and get to the electrical there. If anything happens, I can get to this super easy, which has been really great. So let's open it up, and I'll show you everything that's housed in here. There's a lot going on, but let me break it down. We have this 200 amp hour 12 volt battery. This is an ampere time 200 amp hour self-heating lithium battery. So this right here is a safety hub that connects all the positives and negatives to the battery, but everything gets to be fused. So think about two large bus bars, one for your positives, one for your negatives, and something like this one that's for the inverter, I can fuse this separately at a higher fuse, and it's for this inverter. We can start talking about the inverter. So this is a 2200 watt inverter that converts from 12 volt to 120 volt, and that supplies all the power to my 120 volt needs, like my Starlink, my monitor, my blender, my coffee machine, and yeah. This right here is a non-isolated DC to DC charger from Victron, and this converts the extra electricity generated from when I'm driving from my car's alternator, that takes that and charges this power bank. This is my second form of charging for my solar panels. You have your solar panels come in, but how do you charge your battery from that? You need something like this MPPT Smart Solar Charging, and this is essentially, by the way, this is from Victron, and it has Bluetooth capabilities, which has been fantastic if I want to check it through my phone. But this takes all the electricity generated and charges your battery at a proper voltage and maximizes how much current can, you know, fill up the battery at one time. As we scoot back on over here, this is my 120 volt breakers. So if we open this up, we have the main breaker coming in from the inverter, and I have 3 different circuits, 1, 2, 3, that go on to the rest of the van. So this right here is the garage area. When I elevated my bed, this gave me a whole lot of room to work with. It goes about 6 feet deep into here, which is enough if you want like snowboards or surfboards, or even just like luggage. Anything else can kind of just get shoved into here. This right here is my outdoor shower. Open this up, and it's a quick connect from here. It gives you hot and cold water, which is fantastic. When you're outside, I use it just to rinse out my feet or rinse out anything else before I jump into the van dirty. This is my fill. So when I want to fill up my water for my water tank, I can just plug into here, super easy. I have outlets for anything I want to charge. I have a boosted board, so sometimes I leave it in here to charge whenever I need to. And I have a light for nighttime for having a better visibility of things when you can't see things at night. And this right here is my Bosch 4-gallon hot water heater. And back there is my 33-gallon fresh water tank. And this encompasses pretty much my whole garage area, and thinking about all the things that you can store within it. Been fantastic, and I highly recommend being able to use your verticality if that's an option you want to go for with this kind of storage. And now that I've found my home base in New York City, I want to make sure that this van doesn't go unused and other people can try out van life, and even for a couple days, just to experience what it would be like before they actually want to commit to doing it on their own, or if they just want to try out a new experience. I think it's been a fantastic experience for me all the way through, so if I could share that back, I'd love to. So you could definitely check it out on Outdoorsy or Airbnb. You can reach out to me for the link or how to book it, but hopefully you guys get a chance to enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this video and checking out my van Mambacita, and thank you.
Here we are, back in the van. I'm editing this video. This is what I look like. If you watched this far, I know everybody loves this, right? I eat almond butter. If you just skip to the end, say creamy for me. I don't know, check out this video. It's doing really well. Here's Caleb's video. I don't know, pretend there's no video here, but in my ending world, there is. Okay, bye.